This is Luke Boyce, and you're listening to Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do.
I don't think it does.
It's a show by Chris and Neil with all great movies. They are the real deal. We watch them all, so you don't have to. It's movies that don't suck and some that do.
Welcome to another episode of Movies That Don't Suck and Some That Do. Right? For all our movie suckers, the player suckers. Movie suckers that suck.
Yeah.
Or is that too many sucking and the sucking of the suck players?
Yeah.
Movies that don't suck and some that do. My name is Neil.
And I'm Chris. I'm so happy to be here.
Dude, we are talking two great horror movies that came out this
Also,
past week.
I've got Shiner Oktoberfest.
Oh, I got PBR because I'm trying to make wind chimes for my party.
Okay.
Dude, I got so many PBR cans at my house right now because I'm doing a party. We're calling the Trailer Park Bash because we don't want to offend anybody in this day and age. But we'll talk about that a little bit later in this episode. But we're going to talk to two movies. We got some great movie news segment coming up today because some shit happened in the last couple of days.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about the big one, of course. But first, the two movies that we were talking this week. First, good horror movie out there, written and directed by Zach Krieger, Barbarian, featuring Georgina Campbell.
So when do the people who actually live here come back and have us arrested?
They won't,
And you know this because?
because I have this.
That's my mother's. She wore that on her binding. How do you have this?
She gave it to me when I told her I wanted to bind with you.
I don't understand.
Decided to get ahead of the whole being hunted down by the primus of the Sagittarius thing.
You spoke to my mother.
It might surprise you to learn that the great Jane Azov was not immune to my charms.
Well, that does surprise me immensely.
Yeah, that's so she's British. So keep that in mind. That's a sci-fi show. Man, what's it based on? It's based on I forgot. But it's what show is that?
Krypton.
Yeah, Krypton. Sorry, you know.
Did you just ask me to throw a bottle opener at you?
Oh, I meant to send that to Leah. I'm sorry, because I found out these shiners aren't twist top. Usually, shiner bills are twist top, but this
I was like, Chris, I don't know if you remember this. I'm in Tulsa. You're in Kansas City. That doesn't really work out, man. I can try to throw it at you, but my arm only goes maybe the distance of my
yeah. Sorry, I was just saying that to Leah because I don't want to step away from the mic. We already started the show, so somebody should just throw the bottle open here.
Understandable. Understandable.
All right.
I get it, buddy. I get it.
All right.
Also co-starring in this movie, Bill Skarsgård.
Yes, please.
You look like a nice boy. I bet you have a lot of friends.
3, but my brother's my bestest.
Where's he?
In bed, sick.
I bet I could cheer him up. I'll give him a balloon. Do you want a balloon too, Georgie?
I'm not supposed to take stuff from strangers.
Oh, well, I'm Pennywise the Dancing Clown.
He's so attractive in this movie. He's so good looking.
I know. Bill Skarsgård. I mean, all the Skarsgård, that whole family. The whole family's a good looking group.
Because you see his brother
then
in
also co-starring in this movie is the one, the only Justin Long.
Answer the question.
Nah, I'm not going to answer your question because you guys have already made up your minds. I'm an expert in rejection, and I can see it on your faces. And it's too bad that you judge us by the way we look and not by who we are. Just because you want us to be more like them, when the truth is we're not like them, and I am damn proud of that fact. Harmon College and their 100 years of tradition. But tradition of what? Of hazing kids and humiliating anyone who's a little bit different? Of putting so much pressure on kids they turn into these stress freaks and caffeine
Your
addicts.
phony school demeans real colleges everywhere.
Why? Why can't we both exist? Huh? You can have your grades and your rules and your structure and your ivory towers, and then we'll do things our way. Why do we have to conform to what you want?
For accepted.
Dude, I know.
When
I went through so many different Justin Long speeches, like Waited, like gosh, I can't even remember the
Jonah
whole
Hill, like
I went through.
looks like a 7-year-old in that movie.
I know, poor Jonah Hill. Let's not diss the Jonah.
I love Jonah Hill. I think he's best. I think he's awesome.
Also in this movie, one of my favorite recent horror movie guys that have been out there for the last, I think, decade, I'd say. So I guess not that recent. But Richard Brake.
I know where she is. 2 little clowns I know took a fancy to her. So I think she might be sticking around for a bit, huh?
Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil.
Christ almighty, you Jesus freaks are so fucking sensitive, huh? Shit. You should be thanking me, man. I'm sending you straight to the fucking pearly gates with a first-class ticket.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Barbarian. I can't wait to talk about this movie.
Did you see the bottle opener I had, by the way? It's a octopus.
Yeah, I know that, man. I've used it before.
Okay, cool.
Like Barbarian, that is the first movie that we're going to be talking about. Now, the second movie is a sequel prequel. Is the best way, I guess, to say it?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, Pearl.
It's a sequel prequel. This is Pearl. It is the sequel, the prequel to the movie X, which we reviewed last year.
By Disney director Ty West, who's great at horror.
Yeah, is getting better and better at horror every day. First featuring playing the main part, Pearl herself, Mia Goth.
I'm nothing like you. You're a kidnapping, murdering sex fiend. I'm a fucking star. The whole world is gonna know my name. Say it now. I will not accept a life I do not deserve. I do not deserve. Stop fucking staring at me.
Yes. God,
yes.
God, yes. From X. That's from X.
From the original X, this is the prequel too.
Yeah.
And then also in this movie, David Cornsett.
Okay, Callie, well, I had to do something. I had to make a move because we were drowning. You know that. I mean, come on, look. I give the drive to Rob Reynolds. He pays our rent for the next 6 months. Look at this. That's more money than you've seen in your whole life. Plus, the reality is, now that they've seen the video, no way Judge Carl's getting nominated for the Supreme Court. So, frankly, it's a win-win.
That's him yelling at Thor Birch.
And then, last but not least, Tandy Wright.
Seneca's soul Zorander. What did I do to deserve such good fortune?
He's setting a trap for you.
Of course he is. Some feeble attempt to rescue his friends. Which is why I'm going to walk into the trap alone. The one person in the world a wizard can't use his powers against is Mord Sith.
You picked such great quotes for everyone, dude. Thank you.
I do a good job. It takes some time, man. I literally just don't go. I literally, you know how long it took me to find, because I looked for all 3 of the other actors, which none of them have clips. None of them have clips.
Yeah.
Because there's only like 6 actors in this movie.
Yeah.
Imagine
trying to get Pearl's father clips.
Oh gosh, it was difficult. I couldn't even find anything for him.
It'd be weird too, because he didn't say anything in the movie.
Well, don't ruin it.
That's not ruining for anyone. It's at the very beginning. All right.
But anyway, the movie is Pearl, everybody, and that's the second movie. Chris, tell everybody where they can find us.
You can find us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. No, fuck, I'm wrong. Okay, let's start over. You can find us online, moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on Instagram at MTS Podcast. We have Patreon, patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. If you guys want shirts with our name on it or other stuff Neil made, go to bonfire.com, search Movies Don't Suck on something new, you'll find it there. And if you're watching on YouTube and subscribe, watch us on Facebook, I like that page. And anywhere you can find podcasts. Where you find podcasts, you find Movies Don't Suck, something to do.
Damn straight. Yeah. Every place you find a podcast, we are there.
Yeah.
And for small businesses, we'd like to do nothing more than to help you out and to give you some information and give it out there to the world of people today, so that people can be like, this a place I would like to go to, and not only make some purchases. Like today's customer, I don't know why I say customers. These people do not pay us money. We 100% just do it because it's a place that we like, and we like to. Today's people are OK Cookie Momster. Momster. Not Monster. Momster.
Okay.
And it's right here located. It's located at 3324 East 34th Street, Tulsa, Oklahoma, United States. And they are one of the best cookie places I think I've ever eaten cookies at the entire existence on the planet Earth.
So blows Mrs. Fields out of the water.
Oh, out of the water. Like, now here's the storefront, right? And it's just a small store. Here's the owners. Really nice. Lovely couple. Now look at these cookies, dude. Look at these. All handmade.
Nice.
All handmade. That's the Marvel. There's the
Halloween.
I thought you'd like this one. Band t-shirts.
Oh, I love it. I love it, dude.
Yeah, dude. And then look. Breaking Bad. They even had the baggies of meth.
That's a mess. That's awesome. I love that. Oh, Star Wars.
Yeah. Now, here's the ones I tried. These are the pumpkin spice ones. Freaking ridiculously well. They gave me those and these here, which are the Oreo cookie. Yeah. And the Oreo cookie ones, I'm sorry. I know everybody loves the pumpkin spice right now, but man, those Oreo cookies are good ones.
Are you a pumpkin spice guy?
Yeah, dude, I love pumpkin spice, but it was that like I saw them both. They're like, "Hey, you can get a cookie," and I was like, "All right, I'll take." I was having a difficult decision between the Oreo, the cookie and cream, and the. So they gave me both.
I know you hate coffee.
I hate coffee,
but I figured you might even like do a pumpkin spice latte.
No, I wouldn't.
I'm not a pumpkin spice
coffee.
guy.
The coffee ruins it.
It ruins everything it's in.
But OK Cookie Monster is built from scratch. It's a handheld mixer and a little dream. OK Cookie Monster has become Tulsa's favorite bakery to help celebrate life's occasions. Today, whether whipping up a batch of 5,500 custom iced cookies or meeting some of Tulsa's sweet tooths at their second location in the Mother Road Market, the team behind Oklahoma's favorite cookies enjoy bringing smiles to the growing list of fans. You can find them at OK Cookie Momster. That's MOMSER.com. Or you can find them at Facebook at OK Cookie Momster.
You have to take me down there when we come down there.
Dude, they're freaking great. Yeah. Or I'll get a box of them and just have them here waiting for you when you come down, dude. Because, like, seriously, like, oh man, I mean, it's like, oh hey, I was happy about losing some weight this year.
Whatever.
No. That's not how this life goes.
All right, man. How you feeling? I know you got that party coming up.
Man, we after the corona has been gone from my system, so man, I have been just working. I have not. This is my only day off this week. In Tulsa this week is the state fair. And I will be working until you hear my voice in the microphone next time. Like literally, I work I'm scheduled to work over 80 hours in the next 9 days.
I hope they help you with things later on.
Well, yeah, we got people and it's stuff. It's a whole group thing. And
I mean, like you'll be working that long, they got to make up for it somehow. They will.
Oh yeah, I mean, like give me free weed when I go to dispensaries or VIP tickets to Rocklahoma or Chris, I guess they don't make up for it at all.
Sorry.
Me and my family like literally added this all together the other day, and literally this past summer they've probably given us over $3,000 in VIP alone.
That's nice, right?
And concert tickets. Yeah. And so we are throwing this trailer park bash is what we're calling it because we don't want to offend anybody. So here you go, Chris. So you know my couch, right?
Yeah, I know your couch. I remember your couch.
Yeah, we got a blanket and a new poster right behind it. Yeah. You know my clothes hanger outside. Yeah. The wall behind my dining room table.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Yep. Oh. Here's the wall.
Budweiser. Yeah.
And then yep, there it is. You're looking forward to it. Yeah, it is.
America.
There's the eagle.
America.
Yeah. It's gonna be a good time.
All right. Well.
I love that this year I literally am not having anybody stay the night.
Everyone's going home, right?
Yeah, everybody's going home. There's no staying the night because guess what? As soon as the party's done, it is done.
It's bedtime.
I'm going to bed. I got to take a shower, wake up, and go to work at like 10 a.m. the next morning.
Yeah.
So
it's crushing, man. Like it sounds like it's gonna be crushing. So
yeah, and then I work from 10 a.m. till 8 the next day. Yeah, I work the whole day the next day. So if I'm super hungover, it's not gonna work. Yeah, so I have to.
I'm sorry, pal. It sounds like you're gonna have it rough.
Yeah, it is what it is. Yeah. I'm just gonna try to do what I do best. And
all right, man. You know what I did?
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You know what I did Thursday?
Yeah.
Thursday, I was looking at guitar equipment, right?
Yeah.
And so we look over. It's like, you want that? I'm like, yeah. She's like, you should get it. I'm like, what? And she did like 4 things. So I got a guitar case. I got a new pedal called Astral Destiny, and I'll send you a clip of stuff I've been writing after the show. I'll send you a clip of stuff I've been using that pedal on because it sounds fucking awesome, and I can't wait to fuck with it some more. But
I'm gonna fuck with you some more.
Oh fuck! But you know you need to fuck with though.
So your wife just gave you like a shit ton of stuff for free. She was just like, "You're allowed."
Yeah, basically. Yeah. I was allowed.
Nice.
Yeah, it's never gonna happen.
I love
again.
it when the wife allows me to get things.
It's never gonna happen again. Honestly, I was like, "What's going on here? This pedal's $300. Why is she letting me get this?" So.
Man, who knows? But you know what I do? You know what I want us to talk about, Chris?
What do you want us to talk about?
I want to talk about Barbarian.
Barbarian, directed by Zach Kreger, directed and written by Zach Kreger. He's done things such as, not honestly, he hadn't done a whole lot. This is still pretty new. So he directed Barbarian. He did a TV series called Newsboys with a Z. Did the Civil War
the whitest kids you know.
Oh yeah, the whitest kids you know. That's great. I love the whitest kids you know. And this stars the amazing Georgina Campbell as Tess.
So when do the people who actually live here come back and have us arrested?
This stars also Bill Skarsgård as Keith.
Yes, please.
Look like a nice boy.
Justin Long is AJ.
Answer the question.
No, I'm not going to answer your question.
And also Richard.
Are you going to play any of the voices of the people that are actually in the movie, or just the people that are asking them the thing in the movie? Every clip, you have cut it off half sentence after the person asks them something.
Answer the question.
No, I'm not going to answer your question because you guys have already made up your minds.
There we go.
There you go.
All right, and Richard.
Finish the sentences. I hate it when you cut off half sentence.
What? Okay, all right. Richard Brake is Frank.
I know where she is.
Also, Kurt Braunohler plays Doug. Kurt Braunohler, I guess, kind of famous comedian. And it's got people you recognize, but also, there's a storyline for this. Why don't you go ahead and do that?
No.
No.
I quit.
Okay, I'll see you later.
I know. In town for a job interview, a young woman arrives at her Airbnb rental late at night, only to find that the house has been mistakenly double booked and a strange man is already staying there. Against her better judgment, she decides to stay the night anyway, but soon discovers that there is much more to be afraid of in the house than the other house guests.
Guys, just it is impossible to spoil this movie. We're not going to. But
we're gonna try to not spoil the big parts, but by any means, if we kind of step on stuff. Oh, first, I got to put us in the right environment.
Okay.
I got to put us in the right environment.
Right.
Yep. So,
Detroit.
yeah, it is seriously just a picture of Detroit. I'm not joking.
Yeah.
You know, you can buy a house in Detroit for $1.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'll pass on that. I can be honest.
Just saying.
Yeah,
It's one of the greatest places ever.
Barbarian it will surprise you. Like, don't look up anything about it. This will surprise the fuck out of you, regardless of anything Neil said. That's not the half of how this movie will fuck you up.
Yeah, but I'm gonna start this by talking about this.
Okay.
The stupidity from people in movies. One, how did you not look up where the fuck this house was at? Especially if you're going to one of the murder capitals of the United States, Detroit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know this, Chris, but there are seriously parts of Detroit where wild packs of dogs
just go around,
run amongst and kill people. It is a thing.
Yeah. Detroit's like, it's like Somalia, really. It's like me go get a sheep.
I get trying to get a cheap deal, but like even in the moment in the movie where she says to someone else, hey, I'm staying at this part of town, which I did not write down the name, and I knew I was going to forget if I didn't write it down, and I did. But I was like, she said that part of town, and the lady's like, oh, no, why are you there?
Yeah.
Why? No.
Leave, yeah.
Yeah, leave. Like, but anyway, this movie is a roller coaster of a horror movie.
Yeah.
And the two movies that we're talking about today
couldn't be more different.
This is why.
Could be more different.
No.
Okay.
No. They are different in certain ways, but this is what I'm going to say. They are both movies that to me feel like the 70s horror flicks.
Yeah, I get that.
Like feel like that old, like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. I'm really confused for a second, but then I kind of understand what's happening. And then at the end, I kind of like put it all together in my head. What the fuck I just watched.
Yeah.
And this movie was one of them, man.
It was crazy. I remember I saw this in theaters and there were gasps from the audience and the thing wasn't even full. I could hear the air escape everyone around me when I saw this thing. And it's a wild fucking movie, dude. And I'm glad we got to see it. I really am.
Yeah. The other thing, which the fact I just put up, is Zach actually got a lot of help from Mr. Jordan Peele.
Yeah, I can see that maybe how you would have helped him out.
No. He literally like the whole fact isn't. Believe me, I read up on this. Yeah. But he was like, like stuck in a couple places in the script, and him and Jordan Peele actually hashed it out together. And Jordan Peele was actually the first person to see the rough cut of this movie before it came out.
Oh man.
Yeah. So I mean, that's really cool. This movie, I think it has everything for anybody that likes the horror genre. You get your gore, you get your superficial, you get your jump scares, you get your,
and you get legit fear. There are very few movies that terrify me. This is one of them.
Yeah.
Like there.
I mean, I don't want to stare at Airbnb ever again.
Yeah, like I said, movies. There are a lot of horror films that are there just to get sort of like who they're gonna jump scare me. No, there's legit shit that stays on the screen for a while, and I'm fucking terrified. And so this I haven't seen a horror movie being this effective for a long time.
There is one part in this movie, again, not trying to, it's not really a spoiler,
no,
but there's one part in this movie where there is just like how to help a baby video going on, and it is like one of the creepiest fucking things I've ever seen, and it is seriously just a video from
dude, just so you guys know, there are titties in this.
Well, yeah, I mean it's R-rated, dude. You should R-rated. It even says strong violence, gore, disturbing material, language throughout, and nudity.
Yeah, there's
so.
It was
people research their movies before they go out, right?
Yeah. So there were a lot of people that had a problem with the ending. I had no problem with it. I liked the ending. I'm not giving anything away just by saying I liked it. A lot of people had a problem with it. I didn't see the problem with it. Did you?
No, I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah.
I thought this is a good horror movie. Like
Yeah.
this is one of those
It's a solid fucking
that,
horror
like,
film.
I think it's one of those movies not everybody's going to see it,
Mhm.
and it'd be one of those that I would buy, put on my shelf, and then someone comes over to my house and be like, "Yeah, a movie you can watch," and I'd be like, "Yeah, let me pull this fucker out for you, man. Let me show you. Let me give you a film to watch."
Yeah.
This is a thing too. Originally, and I just put this fact up on the screen. Originally, Zac Efron was supposed to play the part of Justin Long. And when he turned it down, that's when Zach rethought the character and went for Justin Long. And to be honest, I could not see Zac Efron in that part.
No, I can't.
By any means. Do I understand getting Zac Efron? Yes, because then you get all the girls that wooed over him, like in High School Music. You get the High School Musical people. You get the Baywatch people. You get you get people that like Zac Efron.
But I do think Justin Long, he's sort of a magnet for horror. Like, he's in a bunch of horror films. And I think that a lot of people like you and I, we're like, Justin Long fits in any horror film we want to see.
Oh, dude, he's in the best horror movie of all time.
Which is what?
Tusk.
Oh, yeah. But he is
just kidding.
He's in a really good one.
Just kidding.
He's
but
in,
it's a creepy horror movie.
Yeah,
by
Drag
Kevin
Me to
Smith.
Hell.
Go see
He's in
it.
Drag Me to Hell. He's in all kinds
Drag Me
of
to Hell. Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah. The classic. Yeah. So, yeah, man, this movie's terrifying. It's creepy. It's intense. The whole movie's really intense, and there are some parts that I laughed at points just because of the tension somehow. like,
oh my gosh, yeah, bro. There's some stuff in this that is just like there's.
I also love
dude,
how
there's parts in this movie where you felt like they're safe. It's gonna be safe.
Yeah,
everything's safe now.
Yeah,
and then they're like, no, fuck you, not safe yet, not safe.
Yeah,
no, oh, this ain't safe. And then there's parts where you're like, oh, this is gonna be the part where this happens and this person fucking dies or something.
I thought it was so I thought it was so masterful how they changed your mind about characters slowly. You know, like for a while you're like on someone's side, you're like, no, fuck that person. By the end, like it's sort of like they just
each character you liked and hated at some point in this movie.
It's crazy. It's a very like I hope people see this because I want this guy to make more movies and they're like this. Barbarian's amazing. And I really hope that people go see this movie.
Dude, I think it made some good bank at the box office. So, I think he'll be perfectly fine. He'll be perfectly fine. I mean, this movie. And then if you go see the interviews, with Bill Skarsgård and Georgina Campbell and Justin Long, when they're promoting this movie, you'll see that every one of them had a great time making it. There was a perspective that they were given by him that made this movie better. And I'm telling you, man, well worth it. Well worth the $19.99 to buy the DVD. Well worth the freaking rental. Well worth the going to the theater to see. I would see this in the theater.
And fantastic gore. Fantastic gore.
And gore in a good way, not overly done.
Yeah,
Not overly done.
But some of them make you squirm. Some of them make you squirm for sure.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. Oh, yeah. I mean, I almost went full Chicago in there. I was like, oh, yeah. Definitely made me squirm, buddy. Oh, my God.
I heard people go.
See how the sausage
I heard this girl next to me.
Not good.
I heard this girl next to me go, oh, like that. Like.
This is a really, to be honest, this is a theater movie. This is because there's parts in it that get really dark.
Oh, dude. Come on, dude.
I'm sorry. But there's parts of this movie that get really dark that you can barely see what's going on.
Yeah.
And I don't mean it's a long time. It's not really a long time, guys. They don't do that a lot. This movie's actually kind of bright in spots, to be actually more honest than dark. But then when they do those dark parts in this movie, it sucks you in so well that right when they give you what they're going for in that part, it was great. And Georgina Campbell's character was great. Bill Skarsgård, the whole time, you're just waiting for him to be the evil fucking creep in this movie.
Yeah,
and you
the
are.
whole time.
And Justin Long just played man, a piece of shit actor as much as you can, as much as you can play. Each person in this movie played their part. It being in the ghetto of Detroit is, for being someone that has driven through Detroit, for someone that has gone to Detroit several times in his life, very, very believable. Very believable that you could be in a city, an area where there's like nobody's living there anymore.
And the cops don't want to come, basically. You know, the cops don't want to go.
Yeah. Oh, dude. And the way the cops acted were exactly how cops act, period, anymore. You know? I mean, not to take away from the movie, but literally 2 days ago, me and my wife were driving around going curb surfing, trying to get couches and stuff for this party I'm throwing.
Yeah.
Literally, guy on the side of on the ground having seizures, going insane, dying. I don't know what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
We pull over, call 911. How long does it take for them to even answer the fucking phone, let alone get there?
Yeah. How long?
It was like 5 minutes for them to answer the phone, calling 911.
Yeah.
And it was like 16, 17 minutes before they even got anybody sent out there.
God damn.
Because they're asking us questions. And I was like, dude, a guy's dying on the corner of the street. I don't know more than that. I seen it. I pulled over. I'm trying to help the guy, but I'm not a medical guy. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
But anyway, I'm just saying that really, this movie made me think of that. Anyway. Let's get some quotes.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's get our rating on this one.
Yeah. Because we don't want to talk too much about it, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't want to ruin, because they got some good twists, some good surprises. This is one of those movies that you don't want somebody telling you the whole story.
Yeah.
The acting's good, the gore's good. Yeah. When it gets fucked up, man, does this movie get fucked up? That's bottom line right there. All right, here's some good quotes from the movie. In case I'm some kind of weirdo that, just broke in here to sleep, you don't know me, and this is a really weird situation. Why is it always the girls that get their hearts ripped out in these things?
I gotta be honest. I did. I was like, really? I was like, I get my heart ripped out. I've had my heart ripped out many times. So
go ahead and ruin this fucking bitch. What kind of system is that? Why are you so calm? I am persistent, dude. I'm like, I the tiger, man. Can underground rooms be listed as square footage?
Oh, I was to tell you. So I work in the industry, and I was like, I know exactly. I was like, if he asked me, I will give him like a good 30-second explanation how that works. And by the way, they cannot be listed in the main square footage count, but they can be listed in the room below count, and you have to say how much is finished and how much is not. And it might not give them much value if it's not finished. Anyway.
And interesting. I like to let my baby determine how long he likes to nurse for. I did this one just because I want to do the voice. 106.9, the home of the rock. Anyway. Neighborhood going to hell, Frank. It's going to hell. Ba 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 baby. Ba 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 baby. I'm not a crackhead. What the fuck is wrong with you? It was a copy of a copy of a copy, and that's what the fuck you get. I can't change what I've done. I just want to fix it. There you go. That's it.
All right, man. My score for this is a 4.2. This is a fucking fantastic horror film.
Motherfuck you. Same. Yeah,
thing?
same.
Yeah, this is one of the best.
Actually, you know what? No, because I like this better than that. I'm going to give it like a 4.4, man. This is like this is a horror movie. Please don't make a sequel.
Oh, please, God, don't make a sequel. This is a
perfect... And if you do, make it good. It has to be this level. Yeah. This is a good classic horror movie.
Yeah, I see this like this is the best horror film I've seen in a long time. Like one of them. Because I've seen really the last 3 years have had some really great horror films.
Really?
This is
last 3 years, huh?
Yeah, I think
you want me to start listing them, and you make fun of yourself in the second after this?
Okay.
All right, Mandy.
Great. Oh my God, so good.
Midsummer.
So good.
Yeah, these are all within 3 years, bro.
Yeah, I said there's so many in the like.
I know.
Yeah, and like you think about fucking X, which came out earlier this year, fantastic.
I know, which is the predecessor to the movie we're talking about here in a moment.
Yeah, and so,
but man,
Barbarian is fantastic, guys. If you guys love horror, you'll find a lot to love about this. It's fantastic, and me and Neil, we're horror horrors. we love horror.
We're horror whores. Chris, don't tell everybody I'm a whore, you dick.
Oh well. But no, this is a Barbarian. It's a fantastic movie. You guys need to go out and see it. I imagine it'll be in theaters for a little bit longer, and if you get a chance to see this in theaters, definitely do it. And it'll creep you the fuck out. So Barbarian.
I'll creep you the fuck out. It'll creep you the fuck out.
4.2 for me, 4.4 for you. I'm on Rotten Tomatoes. What do you audience score for Barbarian?
Man, if it's less than an 83%, I don't know if I can live in life.
Yeah. Okay.
What is it? I said 83%.
It's 70%. What the fuck, right?
What the fuck, you human being
Here's
bitches?
the audience says. There's actually audience says, the less you know going into Barbarian, the better. But be prepared for anything that might rub you the wrong way. And I don't see that, man. I don't know why the audience has a problem with any of this movie. I thought it was perfect.
Yeah, I really thought it was one of the better horror movies of the last couple of years.
Critic score, though.
All right.
Critic score for Barbarian.
Please give me an 80.
You saying 80?
Yeah.
92.
90 fucking 2. You know why, guys? This is why. Before they even give you the senses and all that shit. I'm just gonna tell you why I got an 82. Why I got 92. Because what we like as critics, and I guess we're kind of critics, but really, to be honest, Chris works a day job. I work a day job. This is just a side gig. We don't even make fucking money.
No. I wish.
We spend money on this. I could buy so many more action figures, people. Anyway. But the reason being, before they give their senses, is 100%. This was original. It was scary, but it was enough familiarness to what horror movies have been in the past that you can't take your eyes away. And if you can, I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say to that.
So what do you think the most audience, why do you think it's so much lower? Why do you think that they didn't give it like what we would give it?
Because it tricked them.
It tricked them. Oh, they feel tricked. I love being tricked.
When people feel tricked, they don't like.
I
to give
love
things
being tricked in movies. Yeah,
I love being tricked. Yeah.
All right. So the critics' consensus is it is smart, darkly humorous, and above all scary. Barbarian offers a chilling and consistently unpredictable thrill ride for horror fans. And you and I, or horror fans, we fucking loved it. So Barbarian, rush out and see that. It's great. I can't find a wrong thing to say about this movie, honestly. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm going up to 4.4 with you. It's a fantastic.
Yeah, dude. I'm just telling you. I like this. I really, really like this. Like I'm a big fan of this movie. I don't see it going anywhere else. I feel like this is going to be at the end of the year when we do our top 10.
Oh yeah.
I feel like this is going to be one of those movies where I'm going to have to fight it. Like, I'm going to be like, man, what movie is getting boasted out? That's not this movie.
Because, a lot of times at the end of the year, our score will rise to how much we actually liked it. You know, like when it marinates, we give our initial thoughts on it. It could change over time, right? So that's what. Yeah. But I don't see. I only see Barbarian being better as opposed to worse over the year. But you know what it's time for, dude?
It's time for the motherfucking news. This is Movies That Don't Suck, and some that there is news. I'm going to tell stories to Chris. He's going to act like he hasn't read them, and then act surprised and roll around in jello naked.
That's what I do. That's how I do it. Oh, man, let's do this.
All right, this one I'm pretty sure you heard, because this one's like literally everywhere. Let's just get it done. Let's get it over with. Deadpool 3 is now featuring Wolverine.
Yep.
Hugh Jackman is reprising the role one last time. And they made a video as of this recording They made a video yesterday, and then they made a video today where they even explain like how it's before Logan, so it's not after Logan because what year that Logan took place and all that.
Well, Hugh Jackman, he said he was hanging up his claws, but I guess he's picking up one last time. So.
Oh, dude. I mean, if it's let's be honest, these guys have they had a movie together?
Mm-mm.
No.
But he has referenced to Hugh Jackman plenty of times, or Wolverine plenty of times in the past two time movies. I fucking
so
love
many times. I mean, the first Deadpool, he had Hugh Jackman's face stapled to his face under the mask when they took it off. When he got the time jumper thing from Cable, he went back and killed the Deadpool or Weapon 10, whatever they called it, in Wolverine Origins with Hugh Jackman there. You know, like. And be honest, hey, I don't even care if he gets in freaking Wolverine shape. I don't give a fuck. Put him in a long sleeve shirt. I don't care. I don't need to see him half naked. I don't give a fuck. Having Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, and Ryan Reynolds be together in the same flick, I'm there all day long. You could just have the two of them talking all for like 6 hours straight. No commercials, you know, and I'll be there the whole time watching it. Like, I love those two guys.
Deadpool was just those movies are so fucking good, dude. Like I it's one of those movies I'm like, you know, some movies I don't think need a sequel. Their sequel, I could watch Deadpool sequels all day long. Honestly, I think they're fantastic. They're hilarious, man. They're one of the most when it comes to movies you can watch it over and over again. Deadpool is definitely one of them because it's also like a comedy. You know, like so.
Yeah. And on top of it, like just the way they did it, it was a video on Twitter with Ryan Reynolds sitting on the couch like, hey man, we wanted something ready for the Disney Con, the D23. We didn't have anything. I'm just blank up there, man. It even shows him pouring aviation gin in a big cup and like, you know, just like I have nothing. I'm just blank. And he's like, well, I got one idea. Hey Hugh, play Wolverine again? Yeah, sure, why not? You know, like it's so nonchalant. I loved it. It was one of my. It literally. I'm excited. Like people are nerdgazzing. Everywhere. You know,
it's also
it's not going to come out for another 2 years.
No, I love Hugh Jackman because you see that picture of Hugh Jackman talking to Brendan Fraser. You know, and like just be like happy, and Brendan Fraser's like his eyes are wide, like I can't believe this is happening right now. You know. I'm just
Jackman, man. Hugh Jackman's the best. All right. Well, let's talk about another national treasure because this one's sad. The great James Earl Jones has signed over his rights and has retired as Darth Vader.
Yeah, I mean he's great, but he can't be around forever. For a second, I was like, did he die? Like I didn't know about it.
No, he didn't die. He did not die.
Okay.
He did not die. But I mean, he has been doing it since 1977.
Yeah.
I mean, it's James Earl. I don't know exactly. I didn't even look up his age. 91. He's 91.
God, he's fucking old.
Yeah, and you know, God bless him for doing everything he's done in the Star Wars universe. If it wasn't for him, we would never heard the famous line, "No, I am your father."
How would Hogan say it? How would Hogan say it?
Hollywood Hulk Hogan?
Yeah, how he said it.
Oh, because I posted that thing earlier. Yeah. You know, Luke, I'm your brother. Something like that.
Yeah.
Because he was always very hype. He was very hype.
He's all about calling everyone brother too. Yeah. So,
all you haters, shut your fucking mouths. And Jeff Bridges is tired of it. After he beats cancer, which he's doing right now, he's not retiring from acting.
Good.
He's tired of people going out there saying, he goes, I thought after my illness, I didn't know if I was going to come back to work. I thought I was retiring very seriously, and I didn't know. You know, my dad, he worked right up to the very end. I don't know. I'm just leaving that up to the way it works out. I'm not sure. Originally, I resisted doing television. My father Lloyd Bridges have done several TV shows, and I saw how kind of frustrating it was. You know what? I'm up for TV up. I'm for movies. There really is no difference in making the show than there are movies anymore. I'm going to be here until I'm done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Tell him, Jeff Bridges.
Tell him, Jeff Bridges. Have you been watching The Old Man, by the way? His show?
No, I haven't had time. Dude, I'm down like 3 shows right now that I need to get into.
Yeah.
I know. Hey, guys, did you miss Clerks 3 the 1 week it was in the movie theater?
It's come back?
Like, no, it's not coming back.
No, it's not. Okay.
But the DVD with bonus documentaries, with bonus deleted video parts will be in your local place to buy DVDs. I guess. Where do you buy DVDs? You say
Amazon, I guess, or
Amazon,
Vintage Stock has stuff. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's used. None of that's new.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like you get the internet.
Walmart, I guess Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah. But anyway, Clerks 3 will be coming December. In December, it'll be coming out December 6th is when the DVD will be out there for Clerks 3. I'm gonna have to buy it.
Yeah, too. Like
because I already have the rest of them. I don't buy DVDs anymore.
Yeah, I just bought The Witch in Midsummer, and I kind of want to wait until the X trilogy is supposed to be a trilogy sort of, and I don't want to buy them until I get that special edition 3 DVD set for X, but I kind of want to buy both movies, Pro and X, just separately. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what to do, but yeah.
Sometimes like if I had more space, you know what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
Like if I had like an extra room that I could just put, bookshelves all up in. I'm not saying you have one, but you do. You have a whole room. You can just make bookshelves of just movies.
Yeah, I do. I do have bookshelves of records. Like over.
Well, whatever, man.
300.
You do what you want to do in your life.
Yeah.
Anyway, The Nun 2 has secured its new lead. It's going to be Storm Reed from Euphoria, who played Zendaya's sister in that movie and in Suicide Squad. She will play the protagonist in the new Nun 2 that follows a prior confirmation from producer James Wan.
Do you like the new the Nun? Did you like the first one?
Yeah, I thought Nun was good. I mean, it's so crazy, that Conjuring universe, man.
Yeah, I gotta tell you.
Literally.
I remember one thing. There are 2 things I remember with Nun. I remember Nun being creepy. I remember my dog also coming after I got home, and he didn't know the door was closed, and not just nose straight into the glass door. So that's what I remember. I remember laughing at him so hard. Yeah, it's like you're such an idiot. Animals are so stupid.
Oh my God, Chris.
Yes, sir.
So I just got a message via Facebook from my friend Topher, who, his name's Chris too.
Yeah,
you know that, right?
Chris Topher.
He goes by Topher.
Yeah.
But he literally just sent me a photo via Messenger, and I think I want to kind of use it for my my trailer park party. Ooh, are you ready? Okay, 1 second. It's saving to the program we use. All right, and here it is.
$5 butt stuff. Well, I think if you get the $5, you're gonna have to do some butt stuff with someone.
Gotta get the butt stuff away, man. Gotta give the butt. Oh my gosh, $5 butt stuff. All right. Anyway, Bob Odenkirk is going to be reuniting with Better Call Saul actors for a comedy movie called The Making of Jesus Diabetes. Andrew Friedman and Michael Naughton will next co-star with Odenkirk in the new film after sharing the screen with the actor in Better Call Saul. Now, Odenkirk, Friedman shared this. Let's see. She's about which. Well, let's see. What the heck? I thought I read about this earlier. Okay, here it is. Nope. No, it's all about Better Call Saul. I hate when that happens. Okay, here we go. The Making of Jesus Diabetes chronicles the story of 2 reclusive middle-aged brothers with no filmmaking experience who are attempting to make a movie about diabetes during Jesus time to honor their recently deceased mother. All the while, the brothers' madcap journey is being filmed by their neighbor.
I'll watch this.
All day long.
Yeah.
All day long.
Bob Odenkirk, you are a master, and we love you.
Werewolf by Night teases centuries of monsters history in the MCU. Now, there's a black and white trailer that came out at the D23, and it's called Werewolf by Night. Now, what it is introducing Man-Thing, Bloodstone, alongside Jack Russell's incarnation of different characters as well. The monsters will establish a retrospect place in the franchise. Werewolf by Night's monster species will find a centuries-old history in the franchise through the specials, thus confirming their long presence in the entire continuity. So, Werewolf by Night is basically going to be adding all the monsters, the old-school monsters, vampires, werewolves, and mummies and zombies, oh my, will be added to the MCU because of this movie, and it's a black and white horror movie.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Dude, I'm down.
Yeah, I'll see it. That's fucking crazy.
Hey, Chris, do you know what movie topped the box office this weekend?
Was it The Woman King?
Mm-mm.
What movie topped the box office this weekend?
Avatar.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Are you gonna
$30 million weekend?
Are you gonna go see the re-release while it's out?
No, I don't. I barely want to see the second one. I know I have to for this damn fucking show.
Yeah, I didn't see the Avatar, the original, until like it was on video. And I'm like, there's people jizzing their pants over. What's the deal? Like, I don't get it.
Well, I mean, it's because it was in 3D.
Oh, so
it's 3D dead again? Yeah, is 3D dead again?
I think so. I mean, who cares, man? Like, I understand seeing movies in IMAX theater. I think that's cool. But when it comes to 3D, I don't want to see it. I don't need the shaded glasses where I'm like, oh, what am I seeing here? And then distracted by stuff that isn't 3D. Like, what's up with that? You know?
Oh, so 3D is not a good experience for you.
I don't care about it. You know, I don't give a fuck about 3D. Do you?
I mean, there's some movies I liked in 3D. You know what I'm saying? Like Freddy's Dead.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, I get the horror film. I get the horror film.
Yeah. And there's some like Marvel movies that I saw when it's like really done well. You know, like I think it was Guardians of the Galaxy 2 I saw in 3D.
I gotta say, man, I know that James Cameron loves 3D. That's his shit. Like he doesn't understand why no one bought 3D TVs. I can understand. So I'm paying $1,000 extra bucks to watch stuff that barely has 3D at all. You know, so like.
I can understand. All right. Have you watched Cobra Kai?
You'll talk about it, but no, I got so much stuff to watch. I can't fit Cobra Kai in there.
Oh, okay, I see. So you bitched at me for not seeing the show earlier.
No,
Cobra Kai, it's been out for 4 weeks now.
I didn't bitch at you at all. I just asked if you'd seen it. I didn't bitch at all.
The creators of Cobra Kai are going to spoof up another movie from the 80s and base a series off of it.
What are they doing?
Well, Chris, sometimes in life, if you don't stop and look around, it's just going to drive you past you.
You have to tell me because, again, that's helping me.
Really? You don't know that fucking line?
No, dude, again, I'm a kid of the 90s. You grew up a little bit for me, so you're a kid of the 80s for sure, but I'm not.
Dude, I don't give a fuck if you're a kid of the goddamn 40s.
Okay.
If you don't know the most famous line in almost movie history from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
I love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So they're gonna,
oh my gosh!
Who have they cast Ferris yet?
Well, the Cobra Kai creators are very excited. They're going to dip in the world of John Hughes for a Ferris Bueller spinoff called Sam and Victor's Day Off. Now they're revisiting the 80s for more creative inspirations. Basically. On board, everybody's on board for this. With Bill Plosy writes script. Sam and Victor's Day Off, the film will focus on the parking attendants who took out the Ferrari from the first film for a drive around town,
that's perfect.
Revealing how exactly they racked up all the miles on the odometer.
It was great because in the movie they shows them driving it. They're playing the Star Wars music when they're flying over that hill. Yeah. I fucking love Ferris Bueller's Day Off. It's so fun. It's a fun movie.
Oh, Chris.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna have to go to the theater to see a movie from your favorite group of movies again.
What?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. You're excited the last time, and now it's even better. Cloverfield 4.
So I love 10 Cloverfield Lane. I'm not too hot on the other two. But yeah, they're making Cloverfield 4. I guess I'll see it.
The fourth Cloverfield movie is back on track at Paramount Pictures following the success of recent sequels like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Top Gun Maverick.
I think
the studio will reportedly move forward with an all-new sequel with director Bobak Ottavin, Under the Shadow, I Come By, and writer Joe Barton. Bad Robot's J.J. Abrams will produce, and Hannah Mongolia and John Cohen will, while Brian Burke, Matt Reeves, and Drew Goddard are all executive producing. No details yet on the project. Of what
so
exactly
the thing is about Cloverfield is that I think our second episode or first episode, we talked about the Cloverfield paradox, and we're like, man, that kind of sucked. You know, like and
then 10 Cloverfield Lane came out.
No, it came out.
Like
10 Cloverfield Lane came out beforehand. And it was like before we even moved to Kansas.
I don't think it was one of our first. I think it was during the pandemic, bud.
No,
think it was
no.
the beginning.
It was the first episode because I remember they said it was available in the Super Bowl.
Okay. John Hamm gave up 60% of his paycheck to finance the movie Confess Fletch.
John Hamm, you did a great job. Thank you for Confess Fletch. It was fantastic.
Said basically they're going to shut it down because it was over budget, and he literally said, "Fuck it, we're insane, we're dumb, we're going to make this movie no matter what."
I hope they're I hope they're a million more. I want them to be like James Bond.
I hope there's a whole freaking series of them.
Yeah. That'd be great. I'd be all about it.
Chris Evans already is fighting for people. Is already fighting for Ana de Armas to get the Oscar for Blonde.
We'll find out.
For playing Marilyn Monroe.
We'll find out because we're watching
can't
next
wait.
week.
That's our next movie. Lena Headey and Nick Frost are going to be working together again. Remember when they worked together last time?
When was that? What was that for?
It was for fighting with the family.
Oh yeah.
Okay. They were the parents.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're going to be working together in a serial killer horror film called Salvalta. Now, it's take a gentle English family and send them on holiday to a tiny island full of maniacs. Simply not so much nuts and more nuts and mayhem. After working with Lena in Fighting With My Family, I couldn't imagine anyone else in the world I'd want to play Susan, his wife, in the movie. I absolutely thrilled when she said not only she read the script and was like, enough, do me the great honor of saying yes, once again being my on-screen wife. Yes! I love them as husband and wife in Fighting With My Family. I can't wait.
Do you think Simon Pegg and Nick Frost will be together do more movies together?
They should. I mean, I don't know, man. They're both having good careers doing what they do.
Yeah, because I just saw, Simon Pegg be, in The Boys, you know what I mean? It's weird. Okay.
John Carpenter is going to host a Godzilla marathon on Shout TV. The legendary director will host a monster-filled marathon for Toho fans. Earlier this week, John Carpenter. I said, why did I call him Jack Carpenter? I'm going to kill myself for that.
Yeah, after this Super Bowl brains out for calling him Jack Carpenter.
Seriously, I have John Carpenter movie tattooed on my arm, and I just call him Jack Carpenter. But he will be holding a marathon on Shout TV. It will be November 3rd through the 6th. You can look up information at mastersofmonsters.com.
Well, whatever John Carpenter's part of, I'll be part of.
For some reason, Star Trek 4 has been removed from Paramount slate. So
they're just not doing Star Trek anymore?
They're probably just behind on it.
Yeah.
And so they'll probably... there is a documentary that Robert Downey Jr. is doing called Sir. And it was just purchased by Netflix. So I'm guessing we're going to see it on Netflix soon. And it's him doing a documentary about Robert Downey Sr.
Oh, his dad. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch that.
And so I can't wait to see that. Yeah, all day long. I'll see that. All day long. And last but not least, how do you get people interested in a movie that is the fourth in a line of the fourth movie in a sequel of 3 that people are like, okay, I'm kind of interested. How do you get them really interested in it?
How?
You add fucking Kevin Bacon. Beverly Hills Cop 4 has just casted Kevin Bacon in a role that none of us know what yet, because
See, I thought that they were done with it. I thought we were just waiting to get, but they're still casting, I guess. Okay. Well, I'll see KB in anything. So
it already started production, but they just hired Bacon, so who knows what they hired him for? But let's just be honest. Bacon brings bucks.
Bacon brings everything to me. I'll let Bacon bring me bacon. So
he can bring the bacon anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime.
All right, man. Is there anything else?
That's it. That's news. Let's talk about the last movie. I just took a swig of beer, so it took me a second to jump in. But that's the news. Let's talk about the one, the only, Pearl.
All right, Pearl, directed by esteemed director Ty West. You guys know Ty West because he's done movies such as The House of the Devil and X, and he was did the the Innkeepers, all that other shit. Ty West is a pretty well known director. This is also stars Mia Goth as the titular character Pearl.
I'm nothing like you. You're a kidnapping, murdering sex fiend. I'm a fucking star.
Also, this stars I did it right there. David Corn Sweat as the projectionist. Where Neil got the name from.
Okay, Callie, well, I had to do something. I had to make a move because we were drowning. You know that. I mean, come on, look. I give the drive to Rob Reynolds. He pays our rent for the next 6 months. Look at this.
Okay, yeah, I didn't want to go that far with it, but I was like trying to find a break in it. And then it also stars Tandy Wright as Ruth.
Seneca Sul Zorander. What did I do to deserve such good fortune?
Also, this stars Emma Jenkins Puro as Mitzi, Alistair Sewell as Howard, Matthew Sunderland as Pearl's father. Why don't you go and read the story line for this one?
Trapped on her family's isolated farm, Pearl must tend to her ailing father under the bitter and overbearing watch of her devout mother. Lusting for a glamorous life like she's seen in the movie, Pearl finds her ambitions, temptations, and repressions all colliding in the origin story of X's iconic villain.
So this is very different from X. To me, it's sort of like a movie from the era that it's portraying, sort of, like even the talking to the animals and that sort of thing. It's a real fucked up movie. It's, you're right.
Oh, I'm sorry, the acid's kicking in.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, contender.
So this movie's it's real fucked up. The way this movie goes, it takes a while to get there, but once it gets there, there are scenes by Mia Goth, who is fucking amazing as her character. Like there's there's a monologue about 3/4 of the way of the movie that I was transfixed. Like everything in the theater disappeared, and I was there at the table with Pearl. But
let me get very, very, very clear. First thing, okay, I was in a room, and where I put my seat, I made it so I was in the second to last row because it looked like that the last row was full.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys instead decided to sit in the row I was sitting in. And so it took them a second to shut the fuck up after I told them to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But this movie was very like, what the fuck is going to happen?
Yeah.
Like it had a very slow build to build up to the fuckery.
And that's typical Ty West. He takes a while to get there sometimes.
Yeah, but don't defend him yet. I didn't even finish the fucking sentence, dude.
Okay.
No, let me finish the fucking
Sorry,
sentence,
dude.
Chris.
Sorry, go for it.
What the hell, dude?
Okay.
All right. But anyway, so it had a very slow build, but you felt it coming, and it was just like creepy thing after creepy thing. And then all of a sudden, bam, we're there. And boy, was it just so messed up on so many levels.
Yeah. So I feel like you want to see X before you see this, or after even. But like,
actually, to be honest, you don't need to see it. You don't need to see X to see this.
Okay.
It's a standalone movie.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
It's very much a standalone movie. But if like seeing The Nun, you have to see Conjuring.
Yeah.
But you really don't need to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I think you do appreciate more. I think if you've seen it.
Yeah, you appreciate it more. So this is it could be a standalone, and it could be, it could be, you watch X and then you watch this, but this is a completely different movie. I 100% agree. This is The Devil's Rejects compared to House of a Thousand Corpses.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, different, but the same.
I just hope the next one's not 3 from Hell. Anyway.
So there is a 5-minute uncut monologue, one shot, that is fucking worth the price of admission. Now, the rest of it's great, but that 5-minute monologue that is uncut.
Yeah, that is one thing I got to say about this movie really well. Like, there are monologues and there are parts where the director just lets the scene breathe.
Oh, it's amazing.
Just lets it breathe and just has a good time with it. And I'm just like, man, this is really, like, I get it. Like, this is awesome.
I honestly hope Mia Goth gets recognized for this. This is crazy talk, right? For me, but I could see her being nominated for Best Actor. Like,
I would love to tell you that would happen. Nominated, yes. Gonna win?
No.
Pretty much right now, I hear the only person that's gonna win for female actress for the next year is all Marilyn Monroe.
Oh, so Anna de Armas,
as much as I would love to be like, yeah, this movie gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Oh yeah.
I think I dated her. Because one, you got to remember, I did grow up in farms in Indiana. You know, and I think I don't know if I dated her or had sex with her, but I'm pretty sure I know this girl.
Yeah, it's so cool to see how this really played out next, because Pearl, it's fucking like, man, this movie is it's a slow build, but you see so much creepy shit happen. Like, you see this madness growing inside Pearl,
yeah,
and you see how
it's like you're watching water. Okay. And I don't mean in the boring sense. I know what I'm about to say is going to sound like it's boring. It's like watching water boil. Like, you see the little bubbles kind of creeping up to the surface, and then all of a sudden you turn your back for 1 second and the water's like going over the pan,
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this movie's like. I would love to say there's a lot of great coexistence between characters.
Yeah.
But there's not. You know what? I am behind on the scenes today.
Oh, sorry.
One, I didn't even put our background up. So here we go. Bam. Yep, you can't really see it, but it's the farm.
Yeah.
It's the farm that the show's from. And the information. Man, I am slacking today.
It's all right, pal.
But like so the person who played the mother, Tandy Wright, right?
Yeah.
Now, Tandy Wright is actually the person was the intimacy coordinator for X.
Oh, okay.
And they offered her the role at the end of the shooting, and she learned German in a hurry, and so she could become convincing in her accent that she even fooled 2 German members of the crew.
That's cool.
That they thought she was originally German.
Yeah.
That is the people that play parts in this movie play their parts well.
Yeah.
Now, there isn't a lot of conversation back and forth because it's kind of Pearl talking to herself.
A lot, yeah.
Or monologuing or talking to animals.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it does have a 30s feel. Like you can see that you can sort of the dialogue and sort of some of the shots, the cheery shots, do reference older films. You know, like for example, like it says The Wizard of Oz. I can see that in this movie.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Mia Goth was told by Ty West to go and watch Whatever Happened to Baby Jane from 1962 and The Wizard of Oz from 1939 to get her character down.
But her character in this movie is so fucked up, and it's I love Mia Goth after this. Like I didn't love her. I liked her fine just before, but after seeing her performance in Pearl, I am fucking in with Mia Goth.
I'm in, dude.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I went back and I didn't even realize I saw in other movies.
Yeah, she's an Nymphomaniac in Suspiria.
Yeah, she's a Nymphomaniac.
Suspiria.
She was in The Survivalist
Yeah.
in 2015. Like, she's played in some actually really good movies that, you know, I've seen, and I'm like, damn, I've seen her and stuff, and I just didn't realize I saw her and stuff, I guess.
Yeah. And, you know,
because I'm not one of those creepy fanboys that go stalk every woman in Hollywood like most people do. Like, man, you know how many thirst videos I saw for her looking up to, because I get all my quotes or our little scenes that we do at the beginning of the episode or the beginning of every time we talk about a movie. I get those from public, it's like YouTube and stuff like that. And there are so many thirst videos for her and David that were ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many videos of just David walking around with his shirt off because he also played in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And he was one of those, he was one of the male prostitutes in that show. And so it was just like, man, what the fuck? Just.
So Mia Goth, if you guys don't know, she was also in a relationship with one of the craziest people in Hollywood. Shia LaBeouf, but yeah, I love Mia Goth. She is my favorite. I'm not thirsting for her, but she was so amazing in this.
No, because you're like me. We're not horn dogs that, you know, go every time there's a girl, good-looking girl. We're not like, you know, we actually respect people, respect the art.
I know what's wrong with us, right? What's wrong with us?
I know what's wrong with us. How dare us respect people?
Yeah. So, if you guys haven't seen X, see X, and see Pearl. If you haven't seen Pearl, watch Pearl, see X afterwards. I guess these are both very different movies, but both of the same ilk.
Yeah, and this one was really good because you can just like see.
Yeah, I know. I talked to people that actually like Pearl more than they like X, and they love X. So I thought that was interesting. But
no, it's because there's some scenes in this movie. Okay, let's talk about. I'm going to try to be as spoiler free as possible here. Let's just talk about the end credits.
Yeah.
One of the creepiest things I ever seen. Now, there's something that goes on during the credits. I'm not going to tell you exactly what, when, and where. I don't want to ruin it for you.
Oh yeah.
But
that ending.
I'm just like, this is creepy as fuck.
It had to be painful. You know.
It's like I was gonna have nightmares. I thought I was gonna have nightmares about it.
Imagine if,
like literally.
Imagine you came home and Dane started doing that to you.
Oh my gosh. It'd be like, oh my gosh. I mean, I've run away from marriages before, so you know, it's okay. It's okay.
But I don't want to talk too much about it because it's a slow build, but it's.
You know what this movie did need though?
Titties. Oh, butt stuff.
$5 butt stuff.
Yeah.
$5 butt stuff. Anyway.
I started to feel bad for the productions at that point. I'm like, oh, this dude. I feel for you, pal. like, yeah. Yeah, man. Well,
I forgot my notebook when I went to go see this movie, and so I had to actually borrow a legal pad from work.
Oh yeah.
Or take a legal pad from work. I don't know if I borrowed it. I'm not returning it. All right, here's some quotes from Pearl. Just a couple thoughts from the movie. A little line or two from the actors. Did I say you could wear my old things? One day you'll never see me again.
That's a good one, dude.
I do love a good audience. They show me things I will never forget. Caring for your family is admirable, but don't forget to live your life.
I don't want your life.
I know that's exactly what I thought when I said it too. I don't want your life. If you don't know, guys, that's James Vanderbeek from Varsity Blues. Anyway, Chris knows that movie well because that used to be a movie he used to get thirst all over.
What?
You were thirsty back in the day for James Vanderbeek,
I
right?
don't think so. I don't think that was something I was thirsty for.
Please, Lord, make me the biggest star in the world has ever known so I can get far, far, far away from here. Is it legal doing it? Yes. Filming it? No. Why would you like to be like everybody else? More peaceful, I guess. I love you, Daddy, but this is no way to live life. I'm leaving your mother to rot so you can dance with a bunch of whores. I just don't want to end up like you. It's hard to know who anyone is these days with all these masks people are wearing. Again, it's a very dark theater.
Yeah.
Like they say in showbiz, if you're not moving forward, you're going backwards. Mama's right. I'll never get off this farm. What's wrong with me? Can't you tell me so I could fix it? It's not about what I want. It's about making the best of what I have. All right, Chris, give me that number.
All right, so what's your score on this?
I'm going to give this a 4.
I'm with you. On
And
that.
the only reason I'm giving this a 4 is because I really like Barbarian, and it kind of counteracts what my score probably would be. If we saw this with a shitty movie, it might have got the same score as Barbarian. But to be honest, this is a good movie. But there's some spots where I was just kind of like, all right, let's kind of get to it. Let's kind of get to what I'm supposed to be seeing.
Little slow.
A little bumpy, but still good. Again,
Mia Goth, fantastic.
I would buy it.
Yeah,
I would buy it.
Mia Goth.
I'd buy it. It'd be in my. I'd rewatch it. I'd rewatch it tomorrow.
Mia Goth.
Like I'm not.
Mia Goth.
And that's my thing. That's how I rate things. Is how much would I watch this movie?
Right.
And this is a movie I would watch like at least. I could watch it at least 3 times in a row, and then I'd be tired of it.
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, okay, I got to put you on the shelf for a little bit.
For like a year.
And then about a month later, I'll pull it back out.
Yeah, Pearl's great. Now, I'm on Rotten Tomatoes. I gave it a 4. You gave it a 4. It's interesting.
Yeah. Huh?
What is the audience score for Pearl?
Your mom.
No, it's not that. It's like an actual number quality.
Oh, you told me, you said not to choose numbers anymore. You said that was just wrong.
Yeah. Well, I changed my mind. What's the number?
All right. The numbers from the audience has to be 68%.
82%.
82? How is this rated than fucking?
I think because the people that went and saw X,
That's true.
So the audience says, there's actual audience consistency on this one. Audience says, Pearl's slightly bumpy plot is no match for amazing Mia Goth, whose terrific performance takes Ty West's eerie atmosphere over the top. Now, let's talk to the Bad Mean critics. How do they like Pearl?
72.
88%. Certified fresh. 88%.
Damn. Good job, guys.
Critics' consensus is Pearl finds Ty West squeezing fresh score out of the wheel he created with X, and once again benefiting from a brilliant Mia Goth performance. And I think I liked it a little bit more than 88, but yeah, this is I see great things. I'll get worried about sequels, but I feel like Ty West has a vision that's great, going to do great with the trilogy on this one. So yeah, go see Pearl if you guys like X. You'll like this one. If you guys haven't seen X, fucking go see X and go see Pearl because they're both great movies. But I think we're done, right? Like next week we're seeing Blonde for sure, and we're
definitely seeing Blonde.
We'll probably talk about Smile or Don't Worry, Darling, one of the two. That's really up what Neil can do. I know he's busy this week.
I'm busy as fuck, y'all. But we're gonna do Blonde, and then what was the other one?
Smile.
I'm gonna try to do Smile. I want to do Smile. I also want to see, but I also want to see the Darling one.
Don't Worry, Darling. Yeah, it's hard to know. I'm whichever one you choose, I'll go see. I already have plans to see Smile tomorrow, but I can see.
Yeah,
I can see Don't Worry, Darling as well. I can fit that in there.
I might do Smile and Monsters next week, and then do Don't Worry, Darling and Blonde, because then it's two blonde bombshells. Get it? Because it's Marilyn Monroe and Florence Pugh.
You guys, Neil's a little worried about the Monsters since Rob Zombie's Monsters on Netflix, but we'll see. I can see them both, but either way, visit online moviesdon'tsuck.net. We're on Facebook at facebook.com/moviesdon'tsuck podcast. We're on Twitter at MTS Podcast. We're on the Instagram at MTS Podcast. You can find us on patreon.com/moviesdon'tsuck. You also find us on bonfire.com/moviesdon'tsuck. Some of you, you'll find merch and stuff you can buy, and wherever you find podcasts, you find Movies Don't Suck, and some that do. Neil, what do we do for small businesses?
If you have a small business, we'll be more than happy to help you out. Just email us, message us, let us know, and we'll put you out here, and we will put you out there for our millions of followers or thousands of listeners, and let them know where you are all the time so you can make that monies. That money.
All right.
All right. Let's get on out of here.
Okay.
That's another episode of Movies Don't Suck and Some Do. My name's Neil.
I'm Chris.
And remember, guys, no matter how much you love a woman, the barbarian that she is, or the perfect pearl that she could be, remember, just kill her and make her your ex. Have a good day.